Reactors, today we're going to be checking out a serial killer that hasn't been caught for 45 years. This was probably the most interesting interview I've ever seen, and it's crazy to me that this guy was walking among us for how many years before he got caught. If you guys want to see more reaction to court cases like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stick to the end to see the craziest outcome I've ever seen.
Hi, good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm super embarrassed.
Yeah.
Hi, puppy.
Let me get.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California. What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret, and things are about to take an unexpected turn.
45 years is insane.
45 years later. How did they even figure that out 45 years later? You know? And then how do they get a case from 45 years ago that they're still being solved?
Imagine being like the parents of the victim, not knowing anything, and then 45 later you find out something.
I would not be satisfied that he lived out his whole life doing something horrible and just now he's getting caught.
I was turning around in your driveway and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Take a peek.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sure, something. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, behind your back. Face the car. Go ahead, face the car.
Wait, so what? You're not allowed to arrest him inside after what he's done? I don't understand.
They lured him outside.
Yeah, but why do they have to lure him outside? Why can't they open the door? Get down! You know, like, I don't understand.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, behind your back. Face the car. Go ahead, face the car.
All right, what's this?
We'll talk to you in a minute. Anybody else in the house?
No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a routine pat-down before he's led to the front seat of a police vehicle. Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house. Get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case
He's pretty chill about it.
I think he's been content with it, bro. I mean, because 45 years, you're expecting at any moment they're going to pull up to your house. You know how you live 45 years? That 45 years must have been hell, though. Like constant paranoia, like they're going to come to you, that constant anxiety.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved for 45 years. DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez, okay? I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares basic information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested, and I found out something about that something happened in Germany.
Okay,
Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
Whoa, that's a big accusation. So he's already been accused of it in Germany?
Does that not like transfer over? Like, doesn't that stay on your record if you do something else in another country, bro?
Wait, they said he's been accused of it. It doesn't mean he was committed of it.
Tell me about what happened. What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened with this young female?
No,
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963 when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club. She'd been assaulted and strangled.
So this guy is an international criminal. And they didn't do anything about this. They had this information and he got away with it. Everyone knew that he was with her the last night and her body shows up the next day and he just walks away.
Well, they accuse him of murder, but
yeah, how did he walk away with it?
thank God now we have like cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
You didn't even know her? Why did they arrest you? I mean, if...
Probably the next day
Okay.
after they found the body, I guess.
Okay. How did they tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me, walk that direction or walk towards the school, or
Okay.
it was an elementary school.
Okay. Did you... I mean, I don't know the details of what
I
happened.
don't know the details either, so
Okay. Did you actually meet this young lady?
that's what they say.
Yeah, he's lying. Okay, bud.
I mean, obviously, what is he gonna say? Oh yeah, I did it, guys. You got me. Now I'm in the police chair. Let me tell everything.
Though John maintains his innocence, he was found guilty at trial for Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison. Because of his age at the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence. Then he walked free.
Wait, so he did go to prison. He did get accused and everything.
6 years he spent in prison, it says.
For killing someone is nothing.
In juvie, bro. It's in German juvie.
That's it? For taking someone's life, you only get 6 years? I was going to get 5 years for building Minecraft in my backyard. And this guy took someone's life and got 6 years. That is insane. Wait, if it's already a fact that he went to prison, he's lying to the police right now because he's saying he didn't go to prison. It's literally in the newspaper that he went to prison.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison?
Something like that.
Wow. And then how, after you were released, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it? You came back to the
Never
United
heard
States?
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
There was another accusation against you about from the Palo Alto Police Department?
Palo Alto Police.
Why was this guy even allowed in the States? I don't understand.
Yeah, right?
Why was this guy even allowed? Like, if you commit a serious crime like that, you're not allowed to leave your country.
Maybe they faked it or something, man. Because like back then, there wasn't like the security they have nowadays.
It's much better now, but it's like, that's crazy that someone could just commit something back then and be like, all right, I'm moving states, by the way.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was just accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay. What's this allegation? I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
This allegation that this young girl made against you that you know.
Yeah.
Did that actually happen?
No, not that not that I know of. And if I was arrested for specifically that and then not even tried, and then nothing's happened. Like I told him, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't. I didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
It was so piddly that.
You weren't didn't go to trial or anything like that? Okay.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my investigation, okay? Are you familiar with the with Palo Alto area, Stanford area, the hills in Stanford?
Yeah.
You ever go out there?
I was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
What hills? Which hills are you talking?
Well, we were out in the Bay, Half Moon Bay Hills.
Okay.
And I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No.
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay.
How does this guy have a wife right now?
He has kids as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, has he told, like, his wife and stuff? Like, does his wife, like, know about this?
I don't think so.
So I'm investigating, there's a murder up there in the hills. Would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
No.
Leslie Marie Perloff was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area. A floral scarf was found tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death. It was DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John, who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
Wait, so did they already have his DNA in the 1973 or 1975 when this happened? Or they weren't able to read the DNA back in the day and just now they were able to read it?
I don't think it was recently. I think we've had it for a while.
Yeah, I think they could do that.
So why didn't they tie it with him right then and there?
Maybe there's like a whole bunch of investigations clauses that they can't allow them to do that yet.
You ever see this young lady?
Yeah, he was... Wait, he was the security guard too? That's... Am I listening to this correctly? Or was she the security guard? No, he was the security guard.
Nails that led them to John, who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
He was
No, it's near the
security guard.
campus. It wasn't a security guard at Stanford, but near the Stanford campus.
Okay. But still, the fact that he was hired as the security guard with his previous crimes is ridiculous, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know her?
No, who's that?
It's a young lady that an investigation I'm doing, and she was murdered. Do you ever see her at all?
No.
She look familiar?
Leslie's 1972 orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page Mill Road, just east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
No, sir.
What do you think they look for when they ask these questions? Because obviously he's gonna say no, right?
I think they're trying to catch him in a lie.
Yeah, I think it's body language.
Do you know the name Leslie Perloff? Leslie Perloff?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, very.
That would
very
be
cute.
about, she'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
At Stanford. Yeah, Stanford graduate. Yeah.
I feel like he likes that he's deceiving them.
I think he's shitting his pants right now.
At this age, I don't think he cares anymore. Like, he's gotten away with it this long.
Yeah, but he also has a family too, so it's kind of like, bro, like I wouldn't want to be stripped away from my family.
I don't know if he even cares.
Vendors don't kill anybody, then you'll be fine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but you know.
But that's it. I don't even recognize her.
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you say she's a Stanford graduate?
Dude.
This is exactly what I said.
This is why they do the interviews.
They're trying to catch him in a lie. It's exactly what I said.
How do you fumble like that, bro?
Okay, this is horrible to say, but why is he even saying anything? You know, if you're actually trying to get away with anything, just literally don't talk. They make you like feel comfortable in these situations. Like, oh, you're on these comfy chairs, have some coffee, some tea. Like, we're just friends here, you know? They try to get you to open up and everything. I mean, that's smart, but
That's the tactic. That's why
Crazy.
this room is set up like this.
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in this area, you know.
Sure.
But, you know, I didn't say graduate either. I said, you know, she's a college kid.
Oh, okay. Now this young lady was obviously murdered, like I said. She was strangled. Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
Nope.
When you were younger, did you ever fantasize about, you know, sex?
That's what it sounds like by looking at my record.
Yeah. Or killing a young woman? Okay.
No.
In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, why would you think your DNA was on her?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
Yeah.
We actually found your pair of underwear here. Is there a reason why your underwear would be here?
I get now why they're asking all these questions like beforehand, right? I mean, obviously it's the slip-ups, right? But it's like, if he said he knew this girl, then there might have been a reason his DNA was there, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that he's just denying everything, no, no, no. But now with the final question, there's no way out of this, right? Your DNA is on this girl. So that means you did it. You know, you can't get out of that. It's like they set you up with these questions and then they hit you with that final question. And because you denied everything, it means you can't get out of this final question. That's so smart from them.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake, not yet aware of what he's about to give away.
You kind of, you know about DNA and how it's transferred, right?
Yeah. What this can be how it's transferred. I can always just tell.
Okay, tell me about that.
Yeah, one is semen.
Okay.
One is from the mouth.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
That's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, I mean, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances in technology
is getting good.
Yeah, so they're
catching them every day.
Yeah. How do you think your DNA would be on a person?
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
Especially this person or these two persons.
What two persons?
Well, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The two young women.
Okay. I showed you a picture of that one young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
The one up on the one up on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. One of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then up on what hill? Well, you mentioned the hill.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the other one? Because I don't remember another one.
Well, there's the two girls. It's not both the same place.
Okay. I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah, I mean, okay, wherever she was, wherever the second girl was.
Oh, okay.
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974, 1 year after Leslie's body was discovered. 21-year-old Janet Taylor was found dumped along Sand Hill Road in the same Stanford Dish hiking area.
He's confusing the two.
So the surgeon doesn't even know about the other body yet. He didn't even bring that up. What he just said is that the sergeant doesn't know about the other body that was just found.
Yeah.
And he basically just said the two girls in the hill. So he just admitted that there was another girl. And that's why the interviewer is like, wait a minute. Why did you mention multiple hills? We only mentioned one. This interview was probably so long. It was like an hour and he's just yapping. This is why he shouldn't be even talking. But I mean, hey, it's good that he's talking.
According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades. Until now.
I think I'm at a point in my investigation that,
I'm guilty and that's it.
Well, I'm trying, well, there's a couple things, John. Your DNA is on her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to find out who did it. What I'm trying to find out is why you did it. And I think you know more than you're telling me.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to obtain a confession. And the added pressure will soon tear his lies even further apart.
It's not an accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other explanation. You committed this crime. We know you committed this crime. Okay? What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and that's all I can think of. No.
No what?
No, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay. You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. Why it took so damn long.
Okay, he's like, oh, what took you guys so long? I committed all these crimes and now you're coming getting me? That's basically what he's saying right now?
He's expecting to get, accused again.
As they push harder for the truth about Leslie, John once again lets slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people. There's two girls. Unless I misunderstood him. They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other, or day in, or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or media about those?
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me. If that's the girl there with, the other picture, I doubt it.
Why's that?
I mean, look at the body. Mm-hmm. It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No.
Because that's not the girl that you killed?
I'm not questioning. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one we're showing you?
I didn't kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No. Well, that's totally different. That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation, investigators forced John to face the mounting evidence against him.
There's a situation in Germany where a girl ends up dead and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a situation
here
that was years later after you came back to the States where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of that happening?
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
He's nervous fidgeting.
You're right, Adley. Look at his hand. Yeah, he's freaking out now. He is freaking out now.
The body language.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find out?
Oh, nothing. I'm just let it go.
Well, you understand it's my job not to let things like that go, right?
Just let me go. Just let me go.
Slip up.
Just let it go, guys. Come on. It was so long ago. Let it go.
I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
You'd like a lawyer?
I like a lawyer.
Okay. Thanks, John.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation came to an end. But justice quickly caught up with 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, who was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Main Jail with a $10 million bond. In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good.
Did they say for 7 years?
I'm not sure what that means.
I think they expected him to only live for about 7 more years.
I think life means 20 years and then extra.
In January 2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of Leslie Perloff and received a second life sentence to be served consecutive with the first. According to multiple news sources, John Getrew died of natural causes on September 22, 2023, at the age of 79.
He didn't even spend 2 years in prison. Literally 2 years in prison for what he did.
But at least he was there. At least he was there.
His DNA remains in the state database and will continue to be compared against evidence from unsolved murders in the ongoing effort to close more cases.
Yeah, so I mean, it's due to modern technology they were able to detect better strands of DNA than back in the day. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to subscribe to Crime Story Time. But if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. Hit that subscribe button and check out another video kind of like this.